Hey you guys, my name's Emily Castle, and the book I chose to share with you all is Sherry Brownrigg's All Tutus Should Be Pink. And the reason I chose this book is it was one of the first books I remember reading as a kid. I think they sent it home with me in kindergarten. It's a Hello Reader Level 2. It's one of those really simple books with like just a few words to each page. And the reason I loved it so much is because one of the little girls' name is Emily. And the brunette reminded me a whole lot of my sister, my older sister. We're only a year apart. So she had brown hair and I was a blonde. So I know I'm not anymore. But so it just reminded me of looking at the pictures and everything, just reminded me a lot of me and my sister. So another reason I love this book is because I just remember sitting and reading with my mom and dad, and this was one of those books that I just read over and over and over again, and I can still to this day remember all of the words, and I'm pretty sure my parents still could too. So speaking of my mom and dad, they were both really, really influential on my literacy development. They were always really eager to read with me and sit down and practice writing with me when I was younger. But probably the most influential person for me was my grandfather, my mom's dad, who we call Granddaddy. He is the best storyteller ever. And I have a really big extended family, and he and my grandmother had 8 children. So I have probably 25 to 30 cousins. Some of my fondest memories are sitting around the living room at my granddaddy's house and him just sitting there telling ghost stories and just stories that he's made up off the top of his head. And going on family vacations, we'd sit around the bonfire and just beg him to tell us ghost stories. So not only is he the best storyteller ever, but he can read a book to you and make you feel like you are actually living through the book. He used to come and read to my elementary class all the time when I was younger, and everybody always loved him and was like, when is your granddaddy coming back? And they begged him to come back every time he came. So that was a lot of fun. And of course I was always really proud that he was my grandfather, because he's just such an awesome person. So let's see, he's just always been really encouraging when it comes to like school and education, and that's something that he sees as very, very important. So I think it's pretty safe to say that he played a huge role in my literacy development, and to this day he plays a role. He gives all of us grandkids textbook money as long as we're enrolled in college. So if every single semester, if we're enrolled in college, he will write us a check for however much our textbooks are. And I just think that that shows how important he sees education, and it relays that to all of his grandchildren. And I think that he's really, really awesome, and it's helped me so much, and I'm really, really lucky to have him. But that's just a little about me and what made me who I am today. So thanks for watching, guys.